Today on the channel I have one of the most requested videos I have had, and it is Mendilibar's Olympiacos tactic, the 4-2-3-1 he's used successfully, winning the Europa Conference League last season and currently topping the Greek Super League, so we'll get straight into it. As you can see, we start off and we have won the Europa Conference League again. We've managed to beat West Ham United 2-1 in extra time in that final. Goals from Yaremchuk and Heze, either side of an Wan-Bissaka goal in the 51st minute. We needed extra time to do it, but we've done it. We have won the Europa Conference League again, and as you can tell, we didn't do too well in the Europa League this season. Beginning the Europa League, unfortunately, we were drawn with Servette, Brighton and Atalanta. We managed to finish with 8 points with 2 wins and 2 draws. The 2 wins coming both against Servette, 2-0 and 3-0. Draws, both at home, 2 each with Atalanta, 0-0 with Brighton, but unfortunately it was the away legs in England and Italy that meant we dropped into 3rd place, but it did mean that, as we saw, we went and we won the Europa Conference final again. In the Greek Cup, unfortunately, we lost out in the 6th round, but in the Super League, that's where it counts, and as we know, like a lot of leagues in Europe nowadays, you do a league phase, you play. There's 14 teams, play each team twice to total 26 games. Top 6 go into the Championship group, we topped that by 7 points above AEK, and then you go into the Championship group where you keep all of your records from the previous stage, and we managed to win comfortably 18 points ahead of AEK with 30 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. The only losses coming in the first part of the season, if we see, it was against PAOK and AEK. Now if we go and look at the team stats, we can see overview, most goals are 123 goals. So many more than anybody else, an absolutely phenomenal feat. With the most shots, 692, the fewest shots against, fewest conceded, 36 conceded, just the 1 goal per game. And in terms of player stats, Yusuf Yazıcı with 29 goals, Yaremchuk with 26 and Willian with 18 as well. 3 of the top 4 players belong to us. In terms of assists, Ortega, Mazrouis and Yazıcı again 3 for 3, and even Rodney down in 7th with 8 assists for himself. Most shots, Yaremchuk, Yazıcı, Willian and Mazrouis are all among the top players. Most player of the matches, Yaremchuk and Willian both 5 apiece. Fewest conceded, we actually have our goalkeeper down in 6th. Most clean sheets, he is down in 6th equal as well. Only 7 clean sheets across the season, which is quite low considering we only conceded 36 goals across the season. However, we've won the league comfortably. We'll look at some of the player stats now. We can see Yazıcı, an absolutely amazing season. 39 goals, 17 assists for the Turkish midfielder. 35 goals and 5 assists for Yaremchuk. Willian rolling back the years, 25 goals, 7 assists. Velde, 12 goals, 5 assists for him. Mazrouis, 12 goals, 19 assists. And Ortega, the left back, with 19 assists as well. If we take a look at the assists, in fact, Mazrouis, Ortega, Yazıcı and Rodney, all above 10. Absolutely brilliant season all round. If we look at the data, we can see we've scored 3.42 goals per game from expected 2.57. We were only conceded to score 0.91, but we did concede a little more than that, conceding the 1 a game. Again, not the end of the world though, because as we can see, we've won a double. We've won a double including back-to-back European trophies for Olympiakos, and that's what can you say? Maybe a bit unfortunate to lose out in the Greek Cup in the 6th round, but it's a double. So I'll quickly run through the test with Accrington Stanley and PSG. We'll not go into deeper dive with them, we'll just quickly show you the results and then we'll get to the tactic. And here we have Accrington Stanley, who are predicted to finish bottom of League 2. We've actually been promoted and finished in 3rd. If we take a look here at the league table, 18 wins, 21 draws, 7 losses to finish with 75 points. A long way off Colchester at the top, but it doesn't matter. We finished 3rd, we get promoted. We're actually level on points with Grimsby and Gillingham, and only 1 point clear of MK Dons, and just 3 ahead of Carlisle. And if I'm thinking correctly, 3rd to 7th are all in the playoffs, which they are. So we have managed to just narrowly avoid the playoffs. Done it on goal difference above the 2 teams just below us, but it doesn't matter. We're promoted. A promotion from a team perspective to finish bottom is absolutely insane. Quickly looking at the stats, most goals, nowhere to be seen. Fewest conceded, we're up there. 2nd best defence in the league. In terms of player stats, goals, nobody there. Assists, nobody there. Fewest conceded, Billy Crellin's actually there with 51 conceded, and in terms of clean sheets, he's not there. Billy Crellin, if I'm correct in thinking he's the ex-Everton goalkeeper, he's the ex-Everton goalkeeper, not that that matters. In terms of a quick look at the data hub, 1.5 goals per game, conceded 1.11, so not brilliant, but again, Pricks finished last, got promoted, can't ask for anything more. Now on to Paris. And with PSG, it's been a I would say a good season, not an amazing season, a good season. We won the Trophy de Champion, beating Toulouse 3-1 in that final. We lost the Coupe de France, we lost 1-0 to Marseille in that. Champions League, unfortunately, round of 16 exit to Napoli, but they never won the Champions League, so no our fault, no big loss. And Ligue 1, we're expected to win the league, and we've done it. 28 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. If we look at some of the stats again quickly, most goals 112 with PSG, nearly double Monaco, which is insane. Most shots for 616, few shots against 199, fewest conceded just the 19 conceded and 20 clean sheets for PSG. And in terms of player stats, Colomouani, João Neves and Goncalo Ramos all amongst the top goal scorers. Hakimi, Asensio, Dembele and João Neves in terms of the assist. Player of the matches, we have Dembele and Colomouani there. Most shots, Colomouani, Asensio and João Neves. If we actually look, it's only the tackles won and most dribbles made that we are not the best. Fewest conceded, Donnarumma only 16 conceded this season, absolutely phenomenal. We'll skip this here. And in terms of data hub, 3.29 goals per game, conceded just 0.56. So I would say we've just been unlucky here to only win 2 trophies. We've been scoring goals for fun and we have been so tight at the back. I actually want to see Champions League, what kind of... In fact, we'll look at the group stage first. We'll see where we finished in the groups and we'll look at how Napoli knocked us out. We actually finished second in the group, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Not great. And then in the round of 16, Napoli put us out 4-2. They won 3-0 in the second leg in Paris. That is shocking. But the stats show we should have won more. But, you know, there we go, it's a double still. PSG, you know, predicted to win the league, we won the Trophy de Champion. Anyway, back to Olympiacos, and I'll show you exactly how Mendilibar's 4-2-3-1 lines up in Football Manager. So here we have it. The Flying Scotsman's Mendilibar 4-2-3-1. We'll run through the team instructions, run through the player instructions, the player roles. Obviously, I'll leave download links in the description, but if you can't for whatever reason download it, or if you're on console, mobile, anything like that, or you just can't download it, you can pause the video, rewind obviously, and you'll be able to see everything that you need to know. Anyway, we're going with a positive mentality, and in possession, we are playing fairly narrow, we're playing out of defence, with the slightly more direct passing, we're playing at a slightly higher tempo, and we're hitting the crosses early. In the transition, we're counter-pressing, we're countering, and we're distributing that ball across the back line to the centre-backs and to the full-backs. And out of possession, we have the high press and the higher defensive line, we are triggering the press more often. And in terms of player roles, we have a sweeper keeper on defend, just set to his normal instructions. On the right, we have a wing back on sport to cross more often, tackle harder. On the left, we have a full back on sport to cross more often and tackle harder. The 2 centre backs, both ball playing defenders, just set to their standard instructions. In the middle, we have on the left hand side of the 2, defensive midfielder on defend with take more risks and tackle harder. On the right hand side, Segundo Volante, one of my favourite roles this year, with take more risks and tackle harder on the support duty. On the left, we have a winger on attack with cross aim centre. In the attacking midfield slot, just behind the striker, we have cross aim centre, roam from position and move into channels. And on the right hand side, we have the inside forward on support with cross aim centre. And lastly, we have the advanced forward on attack, just set to his standard instructions. So there we have it, that has been the Mendilibar 4-2-3-1 from his time at Olympiacos. I would say overall, a good recreation, a successful run of tests as well. As always, please leave a like, comment down below any other tactical recreations you would like to see, share the video around, and as always, I'll see you next time.